下面我们来看一下第10套练习，其中涉及到的第一个对话。
Listen to a conversation between a student and her photography professor.
Professor Johnson, there's something that's been on my mind.
Okay.
Remember last week you told us that it's really important to get our photography into a show, basically as soon as we can?
Yep, it's a big step, no question.
Thing is, I'm sitting here and I'm just not sure how I'd get there. I mean, I've got some work I like, but is it really what a gallery is looking for? How would I know? How do I make the right contacts to get into a show? I just really don't...
Okay, hold on, slow down. These are questions that, well, just about every young artist has to struggle with. Okay, the first thing you should do is you absolutely have to stay true to your artistic vision. Take the pictures you want to take. Don't start trying to catch the flavor of the month and be trendy because you think you'll get into a show. That never works because you wind up creating something you don't really believe in. It's uninspired and won't make any shows. I've seen it happen so many times. This doesn't mean that you should go into a cave. Keep up with trends. Even think about how your work might fit in with them, but don't mindlessly follow them.
Well, yeah, I can see that. I think, though, that I've always been able to stay pretty true to what I want to create, not what others want me to create. I think that comes through in my work.
Okay. Just remember that it's one thing to create work that you really want to create when it's in the classroom. The only thing at stake is your grade. But work created outside the classroom, that can be a different story. Now, I'm not talking about technique or things like that. It's just that there's so much more at stake when you're out there making art for a living. There's a lot of pressure to become something you're not, and people often surrender to that pressure.
But to get stuff exhibited...
Well, you need to be a bit of an opportunist. Common sense things, like always having a sample of your work on hand to give to people. You won't believe the kind of contacts and opportunities you can get this way. And try to get your work seen in places like restaurants, bookstores. You'd be surprised how word gets around about photography in places like that.
Okay. It's just so hard to think about all of those practical things and make good work, you know?
那这个对话的话呢，也是对于问题的讨论。学生在学习过程当中遇到了一个问题，然后需要老师的帮助。但是大家注意，在这种文章当中的话呢，教授通常不会将建议直接告诉学生，而会引导学生去得出结论，对吧？所以这个引导的过程当中呢，可能会涉及到一定的细节上的分析。那这一点大家在听的时候要稍微注意一下。那我们先来看一下第一道题目。Why does the student go to see the professor? 为什么学生会去见老师，对吧？然后4个选项 ，A 选项 to discuss the latest trends in photography shows， 要讨论一下最近的摄影潮流。然后 B 选项 to find out why some of her work was not selected for show， 对吧？为什么有的他的作品的话都没选中？然后 C 选项 to discuss how to get her photographs exhibited， 他的作品怎么样才能去展览？然后 C 选项 to find out about the student photography show on campus， 要了解一些和在校园里面搞的这个学生摄影展的一个信息，对吧？共同点在于其中都有 photography， 都有 show， 所以我们需要考虑清楚了，就 why 的问题 how 的问题，还是 discuss 的什么内容？那听到是什么呢？学生说 There's something that's been on my mind， 我一直在想一件事儿，对吧？这句话的中文意思 There's something that's been on mind 的中文意思就是我一直在想件事儿。OK， 什么事儿呢？Remember last week you told us that it's really important to get our photography into a show, basically as soon as we can， 对吧？所以你记得你上节课讲过，我们的摄影的话，最好能够尽快展出，越快越好。好，那么他要讲的就是去展出的问题了。当然。后面还有对这个问题的继续的描述。学生说 The thing is, I'm sitting here and I'm just not sure how I get there。 好，就听到了 How I get there， 我怎么才能展出 I mean 信号词 I mean I've got some work I like, but is it really what the gallery is looking for?How would I know? How do I 不断的在强调 how， 所以正确答案 C 选项。To discuss how to get her photographs exhibited。这第一题。 而第二题 ，According to the professor, what is the best way to create work that is likely to be chosen for a show？ 对吧？你怎么样才能创造出作品，然后这个作品的话，人家会愿意接受呢？4个选项 ，A 选项。By taking photographs that fit with current trends， 能够符合现代潮流的这个作品。B 选项 By following one's own artistic views， 要跟随你自己的艺术直觉。C 选项 By consulting experienced photographers， 这个词哈，如果是摄影艺术家的话呢，那么重音位置改变了，就变成了 photographer 了，对吧？要去咨询他人的经验。然后 D 选项 Learning what gallery owners are interested in， 对吧？人家画展的老板、画廊的老板喜欢什么东西，这是一个具体的原因细节。原因细节的话，在听的时候注意这种原因呢互相更正就可以了。我们听到是 OK slow on， 说慢点，对吧？别着急。我们整个听下来就会发现，这篇文章当中学生的语速是特别快的，对吧？ So these are questions. Well, just about every young artist has to struggle with. 每个年轻的艺术家都会遇到这个问题。The first thing you should do is you absolutely have to stay true to your artistic vision. 好，听清楚了。你首先要做的一件事情，还要强调 absolutely， 绝对要对自己要是真实的，要忠实的。Take the pictures you want to take， 意思就是跟着你自己的心走。当然，除了这一点之外，还有没有什么其他的原因？同时的话，为什么会是？同时的话，这样做是不是老师会有这个原因的解释呢？那我们后面来听一下。Don't start trying to catch the flavor of the monsoon， 对吧？ Be trendy because you think you are getting into a show。catch the flavor of the monsoon， 抓住季候风的起号，这就是个俚语了。俚语后面什么意思呢？有解释。Don't try to be trendy， 不要为了赶时髦，不要为了能够参展就去赶时髦。That never works。所以也就是说，教授他肯定了一点，否定了另外一点，对吧？然后 ，because you want them creating something you don't really believe in。That sounds uninspired and won't make any shows， 对吧？有解释为什么。I've seen that have happened so many times. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't go into the cave, keep up with the trends, even think about how you might fit in with them, but don't mindlessly follow them. 你要考虑一下潮流是什么，但是不要就是无意识的就随大流，对吧？所以呢，正确答案应该选择的就是 B 选项了。By following one's own artistic views， 然后的话，干扰项就应该是 A 选项 ，taking photographs that fit with current trends。以后大家会发现，在这里的话呢，我们出现了一种新的描述方式。教授在讲述的过程当中，会给学生提供建议。这个建议当中有告诉学生该做什么，不该做什么。而不该做什么这一点的话呢，后面又有一定的展开。那这个展开的过程当中的话呢，它会对其进行深入的分析，而这个深入分析似乎又会对前面的语言有一点点的这样一个回转。但是我们在判断过程当中就需要知道，其实最主要的建议是什么，要把这个能够听得出来，对吧？好，那么这是这一道题。然后下面一道题 ，Why does the professor imply about photography created outside of the classroom？那么教授这个对于教室之外创作的一些作品，他有什么说法？4个选项。首先，第一个说的是 ，It is usually technically stronger than what created for a class. Technically stronger， 技术上更加高超，这就是一个关键词了。B 选项 ，It tends to be more interesting。好，这里说的是 more interesting。然后 C 选项 ，faces increased pressure。它的压力更大，对吧？然后 D 选项 ，It is more likely to be exhibited than is work created for a class。在教室之外做的事情呢，创作出来的作品可能会比在教室之内创作出来的作品，课堂内创作出来的作品更有可能被展出。所以这里面确实有个比较，那么也就是说一个比另外一个好，它到底好在哪里？那这一点大家记得我前面有跟大家提到过，现在在讲这样一个对比的过程当中，在讲 advantage 的时候，它可能会首先提到一个 disadvantage， 或者说这两者之间有区别之前的话，教授可能会首先讲到一个 similarity， 对吧？那我们看一下这一部分的语言，说话人是否是这么表述的。Okay, just remember that is one thing to create works that you really want to create one when it's in the classroom. The only thing at stake is your grade. 你唯一可能会受影响的就是你的成绩。But what about create outside the classroom? 但如果是在教室之外来搞创作呢 ？That could be in different story. 那可能是另外一个问题，另外一件事情了。That could be a different story 的意思不是说这是个不同的故事，就是那就完全不是一回事儿了，对吧？所以 I'm not talking about techniques or things like that. 果然是这样的。我讲的呢，并不是这个东西，对吧？这些东西不是我要讲到的内容。那我要讲到的是什么呢 ？It's just there's so much more stake when you are out there making art for a living， 对吧？因为你在你如果是为了生活而去搞创作的话，就有很多风险。There are a lot of pressures to become something you are not, and people often surrender to that pressure. 所以这里的关键词 surrender， 那 pressure 就出现了，对吧 ？I'm not talking about things like that， 对吧？好，那么选择哪个呢 ？C 选项 ，It faces increased pressure to be trendy。对吧？好，这种语言特征那就很明显了，对吧？然后这道题，然后下面这道题 ，According to the professor, what are 2 ways young photographers can market their work？ 那么，年轻的艺术家到底应该如何去推销自己的作品呢？这就是一个建议了，对吧？然后4个选项，A 选项 share examples of their work with others， 将他们的作品和其他人进行分享，对吧 ？B 选项 hire professional agent， 专门请一个经理人，对吧？然后 C 选项 display their work， 去展出一下，除了在画廊之外，还可以在其他地方也展出一下。D 选项 ask a professor to recommend their work， 对吧？请教授来推荐一下，对吧？那么看一下文章当中具体听到什么最终的细节。Well, you need to be a bit of opportunist. 你要是一个机会主义者。Now, a common sense things like always having a sample if you work on hand to give the people. 你手上应该永远有一个 a common sense things。常识的就是你手头上应该总是有一个作品，这样人家要看的时候，你随时能给人家看。要记下的内容就是 sample， 对吧？You won't believe the kind of contacts and opportunists you get in this way， 对吧？你不能去相信其他那些人。这建议当中会给你一个肯定的建议，又给你一个要做什么事情，然后又不要做什么事情，这就一个修正了，对吧？然后 and try to get your work seen in the places like restaurants， 所以还有其他的地方，对吧？然后呢，这样的话，最后对应的选项 A 选项 share examples of their work with others，C 选项 display their work in places other than galleries， 这就很明显了。而最后
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
I think, though, that I've always been able to stay pretty true to what I want to create, not what others want me to create. I think that comes through in my work.
为什么学生说这句话？说了哪句话呢 ？I can see that. I think though I have always been able to stay pretty true to what I want to create, not what others want me to create. I think that comes through my work. 我觉得我这个在我的作品当中是有体现出来的。所以正确答案 D 选项，suggests that her work has met the professor's criteria， 对吧？好，那么这是这样一篇文章了。那这篇文章最后需要提醒大家的一点就是提出问题、分析问题，完了以后有建议。那建议的话，这里的话我们就知道出现了新情况，教授会建议学生要做什么事情，然后又建议学生不要做什么事情，而不要做的这个事情呢，往往会成为干扰项出现，对吧？好，这是第一点，就是说这个肯定和否定的关系要听清楚。而第二点需要注意的呢，就是对于还是这句话，对于 advantage 对比的过程 ，advantage 和 disadvantage 的判断，我们也会听到教授在讲不同之前，首先会讲一项相同，对吧？那我们要听的是什么？这一点请大家搞清楚，对吧？好，那么这篇文章我们就跟大家讲到这里。